Game's kind of decent. Where's she going? Game's kind of decent, and
everybody's after you. Can climb a tree to disappear. And you say, everyone's eyes all on me. Don't judge a window by its clarity. We're seeing.
What up? It's the Trooper. You know what I hate about Fridays? It's 5:15 in the PM. That's what I hate about Fridays. I want to be out of here earlier than 5:15 in the PM. But sometimes Fridays are a little bit tough because I be at the Westgate until late. That rhymes. I usually leave the Westgate at 10. Last night I stayed till 11, and yeah, I don't know. I woke up at 11 today. Got to make the video. So yeah, I said yesterday if it was thunderstorms, I was not leaving the house. But skies are so clear. No thunder, no storms. So let's roll.
Look for a feeling, but we don't know how. Fragile but breathing, that's who we are now. We're told that that's who we are now. At the face in the mirror, it's the face I wanna be. Wear a mask just to cover what I want you all to see. Why hide from the people? Stick around so carefully. You be you.
See, for me, the interesting thing about coffee is that sometimes I need it. Sometimes I simply want it. And then there are times like right now when it's a little bit of both.
I'll be me. No more make-believers.
Here and now, take a moment of your future. Spark the crowd with a trumpet on the bleachers. Time will move the same right after dark. And you'll say, everyone's eyes all on me. Listen closely as I make you believe.
Alright, so I parked at Harrah's, and I am on the list at Harrah's. They have 3 games going. I think they just started the 3rd game in the last few minutes. But there's also something going on at Venetian. They're doing their high hand promotion. I heard that it's $300 every 15 minutes for the high hand of the 15 minutes, which is of course $1,200 an hour, which is of course a lot of money. Keep in mind that when I go play where there are promotions like that, it's not to try to hit the high hand. I mean, if I do hit the high hand, that's a good thing, but what is that, Halloween? But it's also just that there's that much money being fed into the games, you know, in the room or whatever. I think I'm going to stick with Harrah's. I'm going to see if I can qualify for that free roll this week. But the game needs to be good. I'm not going to sit in a bad game.
Who I am's what I'm not, what you want me to be.
Game's kind of decent, and but I haven't eaten anything yet today. Sort of forgot about that earlier. I think I'm gonna make a really quick coffee run slash food run over to the Starbucks and back. Making it quick.
Look for a feeling, but we don't know how. Fragile but breathing, that's who we are now. But told that that's who we are now.
It's weird that it's 102 out here and it doesn't feel bad. It feels actually kind of nice. That's weird.
At the face in the mirror, it's the face I wanna be. Wear a mask just to cover what I want you all to see. Why hide from the people? Stick around so carefully. You be you.
The Campbells. I thought you said Campbells. It's the same. The Campbells. I don't know where you're from though.
Houston.
Oh, Houston. All right. Houston. All right. Got it.
Helping me no more.
All right. If I'm gonna be at the Westgate tomorrow by noon, which is when the free roll starts, then I need to get moving. Where am I at? Let's go to 7. Smells like weed up in here. Shit, stank! Smell like a skunk's rectum. I know what you're thinking, Trooper. How you know what a skunk's rectum smells like? Don't ask. Game was pretty decent. When I sat down, it was actually pretty damn good. And there's one player, if she still had 600 in front of her, as opposed to the 150 she had when I left, I probably would have sucked it up and stayed later. But the games change. Most of the dudes from the bachelor party left. The ladies' stack is a quarter of what it once was. Somehow, check this hand out. I came back from getting the coffee and I sat down perfectly in the big blind. Post the big blind, it folds around to the lady who is in the cutoff. She limped in, the button folded, the small blind limped. I've got jacks, so I make it 12, and she calls, small blind folds, we see the flop heads up. The flop is a rainbow of 10, queen, king. King, queen, 10, right? I lead out for 15, she called. I made it a point of reaching into my stack and grabbing the turn bet before the turn card hit the river. Now, whether this means anything, whether it's worth anything, whether this lady is thinking about this, none of that really matters, because it's not gonna hurt anything, it can only help. So I reach and grab the 25 as if I'm going to bet 25 regardless of the turn. And when the turn is the ace, gives me Broadway, I bet the 25. I mean, it couldn't work out any better. Oddly enough, well, it's not odd yet, she raised to 100. She bet a yard. She just slid a stack out. I'm like, well, shit, I guess we're gonna chop. I move all in. She has 200 and change left, and she goes into this deep tank and ends up folding. So now we have to ask ourselves, did she pay attention to the fact that I was counting out and getting ready to bet before the turn card hit? Did it matter? Did it make it look like I had 2 pair or something? Who the hell knows? All I know is when she was in the tank, I was like, shit, I should have made it 175, which would have been a min raise. But she folded, and yeah. So I contributed somewhat to her stack being less than what it was. Anyway, yo, that's gonna be the end of the night, because I gotta go home. I gotta edit this vlog before I go to sleep, and I need to get up tomorrow, and I need to be at the Westgate before 12, because we're gonna win this free roll. $10,000 on the line, 10 places get paid. Oh, I don't even know how many are qualified. I wanna say 30 something. You know they're not all gonna show up, right? Well, this is a 40-hour free roll, so we might have a high percentage of qualifiers show up. If it's a 13-hour free roll in a place like Harrah's that happens every week, you can expect a decent percentage not to show up, because these are people who don't even know about the free roll in the first place. A lot of them were just here for the weekend and got the 13 hours by accident or whatever. Yo, that's gonna be the end of the night. It's really not that hot out here. It's over 100 degrees, but it's really not that hot out here. Feels pretty good, actually. I could go for some boosted board action, not gonna lie. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe, tell your friends about the videos, and leave a comment down below. Wish me luck in the free roll tomorrow. First place is $3 grand. Shit. I'll see you next time.
For a